Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. We've got a treat for you today because this player has never appeared on What Arty Noobs before. His name is SuffolkPunch and he's in the W0P clan, and he's in the Object 261 on the defending spawn of Steps Assault. Now, somebody actually gave me a nudge and said this guy's got a good replay, so I thought I'd have a quick look and see how good it is. It's quite a colourful 261, and from what I know already, that he's had a significant effect on this battle and helping his teammates to win. The Object 261 is one of 3 designs that the Soviets actually put together based on the IS-7 hull. Never got put into production, but it was considered in 1947. Had an 18cm naval gun, and both the other versions, the 261-1 and the 261-2, had 152mm instead. Okay, we can see some action right in the center already. One of the enemy light tanks, the Rheinmetall Panzerwagen, decided to go head-to-head against our Manticore, and that's certainly going to end badly for the Panzerwagen, I'm afraid. Yes, because the Manticore's got a 105mm gun, so of course he's going to get more damage. He's going to finish the guy off, and he did. Okay. So both other versions of the 261, the 261-1 and 261-2, had 152mm howitzers, not the 18cm. That was a direct hit. Ooh, that one's certainly going to hurt on the enemy. He just took a direct hit. Notice how he stayed to look, and you saw the shell disappear without an explosion, which means he definitely touched the guy inappropriately and possibly cost that guy quite a lot of hit points. Next target's the CC-1 Mark II, and he's reloading rapidly. Standard reload, 30.68 seconds. He's got 25.65 or 95. Just missed him, but did get some stun. He burnt his first aid kit just to get rid of the stun quickly. Now you can see, looking at the map at the moment, our guys have actually shot up north, and they're actually engaging the enemy on the railway line, but a large number of enemy tanks have actually appeared on the east side of the map, and they've pushed all the way south, which normally guarantees them an easy game through the south route. But we're blocking them at the moment with a G-Saw and a couple of other tanks, so we're going up north, and oh, we got a Heshbarn, and he's just sitting behind that rock, which is an easy target. Rounds out, lands right on the aim point, so, or just behind the aim point, so that must have damaged the Heshbarn. Okay, MX-50B's next. What he's not doing, which SuffolkPunch could do, is indicate which his target is to his teammates. I always like to put the reticule over the target, press the T key to tell my teammates which target I'm going for. That tells them to either hit that tank, or at least to get some stun assist for me after I've stunned him. What happens is a downward arrow will appear above that tank when they see me target him, and then they know that that's the tank to go for. It's an easy kill. Either they'll stun him, or either they'll track him, which makes him an easy target for me, or they'll get me loads of stun assist by getting an easy kill. So he actually stunned that guy, but nobody seems to be attacking that guy yet, except a Badger maybe. The Badger's going after the MX. We're going back to the Heshbarn. We can see he's missing half his hit points, but that might be down to some of the shells from our teammates instead. Okay, we're going to put a round on him now. Can we get a kill? Rounds out. Well, we didn't get the kill, but we got the stun assist. The shell landed and exploded on the other side of the rock, but it was close enough to actually get some stun assist. Kampfpanzer 50. Oh, that went down very quickly. That was a Conway. Now the AMX-50 is being finally torn apart by the Badger, and I think the Badger, yes, going in for the kill. So the good thing there is that SuffolkPunch didn't waste the shell, because you don't get a huge number of shells with this Arty. You only get 20, and it's perfectly possible to actually run out of shells during a game. 2 tanks together, Rounds out. Well, he stunned both of them and he got damage on the Emil 2 of 226. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but it's 800 alpha, 45 millimeters of pen, and the stun duration is between 11.5 to 29 seconds with a 9.5 meter blast radius, which is actually quite big. Okay, it's going for the Emil again. Lined up. Rounds out. Here we go. That is a wipeout, and that's his first kill of the game. Okay, T-57's probably not feeling so hot now. He just saw his teammate explode right in front of him. And even though he's got a Waffenträger, and Waffenträgers are primary targets for Arty because they've got no armor, and you're more than likely going to get a penetrating shot every time you hit them. So line that one up and pump a round in. Rounds out. Kill shot. It is! That's a penetrating shot. That's how it's done. Massive damage, just like that. So you can see why SuffolkPunch actually did so well in this battle. He's aiming for the right targets. That Waffenträger there is low on hit points, so he would make a perfect target as well. Oh, and that enemy has already gone down. We've lost sight of the Waffenträger. T-57 Heavy still there, but he's a one-shot, so if we can get the round on target, he's a goner. Rounds out. Here we go. And it's a splash kill. It landed right behind him. Close enough to lift the engine bonnet and detonate everything inside it, but he didn't actually kill or hit the thing. But the Waffenträger's gone. There's only two enemies left. They're Arty and their CC1 Mark II. And both of those have just expired, and that's the end of the game. It's a victory. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was the second-class tanker for SuffolkPunch of W0P in the Object 261. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in this game. He managed to get 10, but he didn't get any other medals, and unfortunately, that's mainly down to the fact that he got kills instead. Yes, he wasn't trying for the Confederate, he was trying to get a kill out of this one. If we look at team score, we can see he didn't get the highest damage in the game. No, that actually went to the AMX-50B on the enemy team, who got 3,676 hit points of damage. And the second highest damage went to the Waffenträger on our team, who managed to get 3,151, followed by the E100, who managed to get, or E100, I should say, who managed to get 3,139 hit points of damage. You can see in fourth place, it happens to be SuffolkPunch with 3,042. So he was one of 4 players who managed to break the 3,000 hit point of damage mark in that game. When it came to kills, he shares the top spot because the Manticore got 3, SuffolkPunch got 3, and so that's both of those. Second place went to the Batchat 25 ton, the Conway, both got 2 kills each. On the enemy team, just their Kanzlerpagen vom Sieg Ton, who managed to get 2 kills, and only 4 players on the enemy team managed to get kills at all in that game. When it came to base XP, it's the Manticore got the best with 1,066, 939 went to the E100, and 838 went to the T10, and we can see SuffolkPunch got 796, just beneath the Waffenträger in 5th place. 10 shots fired, so bare minimal actually, but not enough to get the ace tanker, I'm afraid, on this one. But that was down to lack of stun assist. 4 direct hits on the enemy, 2 penetrating shots, and 10 splash. Damage of 3,042, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 6 of the enemy, kill 3, and that's why he didn't get the Confederate. And 628 hit points of stun assist off 9 stuns. If he'd actually marked the targets more for his teammates and said, this is the one I'm going to hit next, I think he might have got the stun assist, or at least he might have got the assistance from the enemy, or from his teammates rather, to actually take those enemies out and get the stun assist off them as well. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but he still got a good result. On a premium count, he actually earned a profit of 76,715 credits from the game, And he also took away 2,388 experience points out of it as well. And the battle only lasted 6 minutes and 37 seconds. You know, 10 minutes long on the assault games, but they ended it very quickly by wiping the enemy out. So, yes, thanks very much for notifying me of this player's replay. I mean, it's a very interesting game. He did a lot of damage, but he did target the right enemies at the right time. He got the Waffenträger, that was a penetrating shot. He got the other Waffenträger with a penetrating shot as well. So two of the Waffenträgers hit with penetrating rounds. So, yes, very well done to get that done and get the most vulnerable tanks on the enemy team. Yeah, I think actually we'll probably be seeing some more replays from SuffolkPunch in the future when he gets sense a good one. But please, if you can, either put it on Salty Jedi site, because they give you much more information on your battles. So we get the win 8 as well, so we can see how well you're doing on the various tanks you play. It's much better than what replays are more reliable, I think, actually, as well. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.